guys, the Benidorm enthusiast here with Benidorm Stuff YouTube channel. Today's video is a quick news update for you. We've had a few important announcements over the last few days and I want to share them with you. As you can probably tell by how I'm dressed, it's pretty cold here at the moment. Temperatures have really dropped over the weekend, getting down to single figures overnight and hovering around mid-teens during the day. It's freezing for us lot here. I'm really feeling it right now, hence the triple layers. In fact, I think it might be quadruple layers today. Fortunately, it doesn't last too long over here. We do get these on and off cold spells over winter, but it's set to warm up again later this week. Temps should be up to a much more bearable 20-21 degrees by Friday, dropping to mid-teens overnight. I can't wait. Okay, so a few important government announcements over the weekend. All good news, baby steps, but definitely moving in the right direction. I'll start with the nightlife announcement. Night venues can open again next week. Yes, these are the places that were closed down mid-August. Nightclubs, discos, pubs and bars with nightlife licences, such as Winners Bar where I work. After months of pressure from the sector who deemed the shutdown completely unfair, these venues can finally reopen, providing they operate like cafes, restaurants or regular bars. There will be strict opening hours and of course they will have to comply with the same restrictions. Limited capacity, no dance floor, nobody sitting at the bar and sufficient space in between the tables. But they don't have to pay thousands to change the licence over to do so. Timing could be better. Many feel this is too little too late for these venues, some of which have already closed their doors forever. With very few tourists in Benidorm at the moment, it makes it virtually impossible for these establishments to open anyway. Who would we be opening to? Financially, it's just not viable for a lot of places to even think about opening right now, with the bars that are already open seem to be struggling. Some of the bigger bars usually close down at this time of year for winter, even during a normal year, so with significantly less tourists this winter, it makes no sense to open. We won't be ruling it out at Winners Bar. We will be keeping a close eye on the situation. Around town, if we see things picking up and it looks like we have a chance, we'll get open. But realistically, I think we're looking at February or March before that happens. The next big announcement at the weekend was regarding the restrictions over the Christmas period. Now, central government released the general guidelines last week and we've been waiting for the Valencia government to announce the specific restrictions for our region. Basically, the measures that are in force and have been in force for the last couple of months have been extended to continue right through until January 15th. However, some measures have been softened on certain days to allow for a mature and responsible celebration this Christmas. The regional border closure of the Valencian community remains in place, so it will not be possible to enter or leave without a justified reason. Exceptions to this are on the 23rd, the 24th, 25th and 31st of December and on the 1st of January, when it will be possible to cross regional borders to reunite with close friends and relatives. Although it is still recommended to keep such movement to a minimum. With regard to these family meetings or gatherings, the number of people is still limited to 6 right through until January 15th, except for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, when 10 people will be allowed to meet together, with the recommendation that these 10 people are from no more than 2 social bubbles. The most exciting announcement probably for any of you guys coming over or thinking of coming over for Christmas or New Year is the curfew extension. The night curfew also stays in place until mid-January. That's midnight till 6 AM, except for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, when the curfew will be put back to 1:30 AM. This will allow for some celebrations, which is excellent news. We'll be able to go out and see the new year in from a bar. The bars will have to be closed by 1 on these days rather than 12, and you'll have until 1:30 to get yourself home. So in summary, it's definitely positive steps. We're moving in the right direction. It is still going to be a very different Christmas than any of us are used to, but we are all being given some leniency to enjoy some celebrations at least with family and friends. Of course, it is still urged that we approach these celebrations with prudence and maturity. That's all from me today. Leave us a comment, let us know what's going on in your area regarding restrictions, what's happening over Christmas, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Merry Christmas, stay positive and stay safe.